Hello friends, welcome back to Technique, and today we'll be doing the camera comparison of two flagship devices. We have the Samsung Galaxy S24 Plus with us, and we also have the OnePlus 12, the flagship device from OnePlus for 2024. Now the S24 series comes with the S24 Ultra, S24 Plus and S24. Now we have the OnePlus 12 also coming with a really great camera setup. So let's see which of these cameras are better in this price segment. If you look at the pricing, the OnePlus 12 is priced starting around 65,000, while this is priced starting 1 lakh rupees. So there is a big difference in terms of pricing. So let's see if the Samsung Galaxy S24 Plus has a better camera to justify the higher pricing. So let's do that in this video. So before getting into the video, if this is your first time on this channel, do hit the red subscribe button and also hit the bell icon to get notified of all the videos we publish. So let's begin. So first let's have a look at the hardware. Now the Samsung Galaxy S24 Plus comes with a primary 50 megapixel camera. Then you have optical image stabilization. Then the secondary camera is a 10 megapixel telephoto lens, and we have a 12 megapixel ultra wide angle camera as well. The telephoto lens can do 3x optical zoom, and there is also optical image stabilization included. This is quite similar to what we had previously on the S23 Plus as well. And on the front panel you have a 12 megapixel shooter for selfies. Now looking at the camera on the OnePlus 12, now this comes with a 50 megapixel Sony sensor. Then we have a 48 megapixel ultra wide angle camera and a 64 megapixel omnivision sensor which has 3x optical zoom, and there is optical image stabilization for the primary as well as the telephoto camera. Now in the front panel you get a 32 megapixel selfie camera. So that's the camera hardware of these two devices. So let's go straight into the camera samples to see which performs better and which is the better recommendation in case you're looking for cameras. So let's begin. Looking at the daylight captures, you can see here very similar in terms of results. There isn't much to differentiate between these two devices. The colors are quite good. Both the devices have very much natural colors. There isn't any sort of saturation or color boosting issues. Both of these devices looks great. But when you zoom into the picture, that's where things change. We are quite surprised to see OnePlus offering better details and better sharpness levels compared to the Samsung Galaxy S24 Plus. When you zoom into the S24 Plus images, what we could see is slightly higher noise levels in daylight captures, and sharpness levels are not that impressive. So in terms of daylight conditions, we feel OnePlus has done a really great job in terms of details and sharpness levels, and also colors are quite natural on both the devices. So in terms of daylight condition, both the devices perform pretty well, but if you are looking for more sharper images, then probably OnePlus 12 looks better. Now same is the case with the telephoto lens as well. You can see that the Samsung Galaxy S24 Plus has slightly noisy telephoto lens, especially when you zoom into the pictures, while OnePlus retains better details and sharpness levels. Now looking at the ultra wide angle camera, both once again produces very similar results, but here I would say the colors were slightly better on the S24 Plus when compared to the OnePlus 12. Now moving on to the close-up shots, again very similar color reproduction. You can see here both are very natural looking. Here I would say the sharpness levels are better on the S24 Plus compared to the OnePlus 12. Here you can see that the images are a bit more detailed on the S24 Plus. Now let's move on to the portraits. Now this is one area where the S24 Plus takes the lead. You can see here skin tones are really natural. The edge detection is really impressive, while the OnePlus 12 has a slightly brighter image, as also the edge detection was not very sharp. We had mentioned this in our camera review of the OnePlus 12 as well. We would say Samsung did a better job, but having said that, Samsung also has this tendency to make the images a bit too reddish, especially under the shade. Here we would say while the colors are better on the OnePlus, especially the t-shirt color, the Samsung overall has a better portrait camera. Now moving on to the low light condition. In indoor light, again Samsung had an edge overall. Now if you look at the details and dynamic range, Samsung did a slightly better job overall. Again, if you look at the sharpness levels and details in the low light conditions, we feel Samsung has an edge here. So OnePlus also has quite a decent camera, but the sharpness levels and details are not as good as the Samsung's S24 Plus in terms of overall quality in the night mode. So we feel Samsung did a better job in terms of low light condition. Now if you look at the telephoto lens, once again you can see that Samsung did a better job when compared to the details and sharpness levels. OnePlus images were slightly softer in nature, especially the telephoto lens. Now if you look at the ultra wide angle camera in low light, once again I would say the Samsung did a better job here. Now next, let's move on to the selfie camera. This is one area where again I feel Samsung's S24 Plus did a better job. The skin tones are very natural and great looking, while the OnePlus is slightly brighter. Although the skin tones did look quite good, but I personally like the selfies on the S24 Plus. Now the portrait selfies also did a pretty good job, but then the background blur and edge detection was better on the Samsung Galaxy S24 Plus. But again, selfies are more of a personal choice. So what do you guys think about the selfies? Do let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Now moving on to the video recording, both the devices can record videos in 4K as well as 8K resolution. The 4K 60 fps video looks pretty good on both the devices, but again Samsung S24 Plus is definitely the better video camera out there. Better stabilization, better colors and more natural looking video was produced by the S24 Plus. OnePlus video recording needs a bit more refinement. Again the colors are not very natural, and also the white balance has an issue. The same is the case with the 1080p 60 fps footage. The quality was not that great, while S24 Plus had a very good video quality. Especially if you are a vlogger looking for great video quality, S24 Plus would be the better choice here in terms of video recording. Now same is the case with the telephoto lens. You can see that the stabilization, the detail, the sharpness levels, everything looks great on S24 Plus when compared to the OnePlus 12. Here you can see that the white balance once again was not that great. It's kind of overexposed kind of image, while Samsung maintained great clarity overall. Now let's move on to the ultra wide angle camera. Once again the same result you can see. The video recording definitely feels better on the S24 Plus in all the formats, be it 4K or 1080p or ultra wide. So this is the front facing camera sample taken with the Samsung Galaxy S24 Plus, and it can record videos in 4K 60 fps, one of the few flagships from Android offering 4K 60 fps. So you can judge yourself how good the clarity of the video is. So this is the front facing camera sample taken with the OnePlus 12. It can record videos in 4K 30 fps, that's the maximum. So you can judge yourself how good the clarity of the video is, and also the audio output from the video recording. So that was a detailed camera comparison of these two devices. Now which one should you buy? Now in terms of daylight conditions, OnePlus did have an advantage in terms of sharpness and detail. The Samsung images were slightly noisier in daylight conditions. This will be only applicable if you zoom into the pictures. Otherwise most of the images are very similar in nature. Then close-up shots, Samsung was slightly better. Again telephoto lens also both looked pretty much similar. Again OnePlus had a slight advantage over the S24 Plus in terms of details, but when it comes to close-up images and portraits, that's where S24 Plus takes the lead, and better portraits are available on the S24 Plus. Now low light experience was also better on the S24 Plus. Now selfies, again S24 Plus is the winner, and once again in terms of video recording, S24 Plus has a slightly better video recording quality. So summing up, S24 Plus definitely has an upper hand over the OnePlus 12 in terms of camera experience, but you have to spend additional 35,000 rupees almost for that experience. So if you're looking for the best camera out of these, probably the S24 Plus definitely has an advantage over the OnePlus 12. But if you're looking to buy a flagship device which has very good all-round capabilities, it is value for money, great experience and a really powerful device, then probably the OnePlus 12 makes a lot more sense, because you have to additionally shell out 35,000 rupees on the S24 Plus for that additional camera benefit. So if you're looking for an all-round device, then probably OnePlus 12 makes sense. But if you are really particular about camera, then probably go with the S24 Plus or even the S24, which is again priced higher than the OnePlus 12. So that is up to you to decide which is better for you. So that was the camera comparison of these two devices. So hope you enjoyed watching this video. What is your pick of these two devices in terms of camera experience? Do let us know in the comment section. This is Namal signing off. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.